Are you feeling stuck trying to make your small space feel bigger? You're definitely not alone. We've all dealt with cramped rooms and awkward layouts. But good news, today, I've got you covered with 10 powerful interior design hacks that'll transform your tiny space visually and functionally. So whether you're in a studio apartment, a small bedroom, or just trying to make the most out of a compact living room, stick around. These tips are simple, budget-friendly, and seriously effective. Y'all, small spaces require smart solutions, and that's where multifunctional furniture comes in. It's all about choosing pieces that serve double or even triple duty. Think about it. A coffee table that opens up to reveal hidden storage? Genius. A bed with built-in drawers underneath? Talk about maximizing every inch. Imagine this. You're hosting a game night in your cozy apartment. Instead of tripping over blankets and board games scattered across the floor, everything's tucked away neatly in your storage ottoman. And the best part? Multifunctional furniture doesn't have to be expensive. You can find amazing pieces at antique shops, flea markets, or even online. Because when you choose furniture that works as hard as you do, you're not just saving space. You're creating a home that's both stylish and functional. Let's talk about one of my all-time favorite design tricks, mirrors. Seriously, these things are like magic for small spaces. You see, mirrors reflect light, and that reflection creates the illusion of depth, instantly making your room feel larger and more open. One of my go-to moves is placing a large mirror directly across from a window. This bounces the natural light around the room, brightening up even the darkest corners. Another trick I love is leaning a full-length mirror against a wall. Trust me, when it comes to making a small space feel bigger and brighter, you can never go wrong with mirrors. When you're short on square footage, you've got to think beyond the floor plan and start looking up. It's all about embracing vertical space. Floating shelves are a personal favorite of mine. They add visual interest without feeling heavy or bulky, and they're perfect for displaying books, plants, or those little treasures you love to collect. Plus, they free up valuable floor space, making your room feel more open and airy. And if you're a bookworm like me, you can never have too many bookcases. Opt for tall, narrow bookcases that draw the eye upward. Don't forget about vertical cabinets. They're a lifesaver in kitchens, bathrooms, and even small offices. By embracing vertical storage solutions, you're maximizing every inch of your home and creating a space that's both stylish and functional. Color has the power to transform a space, and when it comes to small rooms, light and neutral tones are your new best friends. They make everything feel brighter, airier, and more spacious. Now, I love a good pop of color as much as the next person, but in a small space, those bold hues are best used in moderation. Instead, create a foundation of light and airy neutrals like whites, creams, soft grays, and even gentle pastels. These colors reflect light rather than absorbing it, tricking the eye into thinking the walls are further apart than they actually are. Bring in pops of color with throw pillows, artwork, rugs, or even a vibrant piece of furniture. And don't be afraid to play with different textures. A chunky knit blanket, a fluffy rug, or even a woven basket can add depth and interest without overwhelming the space. Remember, it's all about creating a sense of balance and harmony. So go ahead, embrace the power of light and neutral colors. Here's a little design secret. The less visual weight a piece of furniture has, the larger your room will feel. That's where glass and lucite come in. These materials are like chameleons in the design world. They practically disappear into thin air, allowing light to pass through and creating a sense of openness. Imagine a sleek glass coffee table in your living room. It reflects the light, showcasing your beautiful rug and making the entire space feel larger and more inviting. Or picture a set of clear lucite dining chairs gathered around your table. They add a touch of modern elegance without overwhelming the room or obstructing the view. The beauty of glass and lucite is their versatility. They work beautifully in both modern and traditional settings, adding a touch of sophistication and airiness to any space. So, if you're looking for a simple way to make your small space feel larger and more inviting, give glass and lucite a try. You know that feeling you get when you walk into a room and everything just feels right? It's not cluttered, it's not cramped, it's just easy. That, my friends, is the power of a well-designed layout. And in a small space, it's everything. The first rule of small space layouts: don't block the flow. Imagine walking into a room and having to weave your way around furniture. Instead, create clear pathways so you can move freely from one area to the next. Think of your larger pieces of furniture, your sofa, your bed, your dining table, as the anchors of the room. Place them strategically to define different zones and create a sense of balance. And don't be afraid to leave some breathing room. You don't have to cram every inch of space with furniture. Remember, your furniture arrangement should work for you, not against you. Let's be honest, clutter is the arch nemesis of a small space. But here's the good news. You can conquer clutter and create a sense of calm with the magic of hidden storage. It's all about finding creative ways to tuck things away so they're out of sight, but still easily accessible. Think about those awkward, unused spaces in your home, under the bed, above the cabinets, even those little nooks and crannies that seem impossible to furnish. A bed with built-in drawers or a lift-up platform? Yes, please. It's like having a secret storage room right beneath your mattress. And don't forget about the backs of doors. Over-the-door organizers are a lifesaver for everything from shoes and accessories to cleaning supplies and pantry items. So embrace the power of hidden storage and watch your small space transform into a haven of peace and tranquility. Light, my friends, is like a magic elixir for small spaces. It has this incredible ability to make a room feel more open, airy, and inviting. First things first, embrace natural light like it's your best friend. Open those curtains, raise those blinds, and let the sunshine stream in. If privacy is a concern, opt for sheer curtains or blinds that allow light to filter through while still providing coverage. Layering your lighting is key to creating a warm and inviting ambiance. Remember, a well-lit room feels larger and more inviting, so don't be afraid to experiment with different light sources. Everything feels more harmonious and balanced. I'm a firm believer that a tidy home is a happy home, and that's especially true for small spaces. Clutter has this sneaky way of making a room feel smaller and more chaotic, so it's essential to declutter regularly and keep things organized. Think of decluttering as a form of self-care for your home. It's about letting go of the things you no longer need or use to create a more peaceful and harmonious living environment. Start by setting aside a little bit of time each week to tackle a different area of your home. The goal is to create a space where you feel calm, collected, and in control. And there you have it. 10 smart and stylish ways to make any small space feel bigger and better. Whether you're rearranging furniture, installing shelves, or simply changing the lighting, remember, it doesn't take a massive budget or a huge renovation to make a big impact. Sometimes the smallest changes can make the biggest difference. Until next time, happy designing!